Lord, it feels good to reset after a few days and just have one of these. See this right here? This is a cigar. You always know you got a good cigar when it's in your hands. And this feels like a good cigar. Look at that. That's that cigar smoke there, boy. But this cigar is symbolic. It's symbolic of the season. It's symbolic for one specific reason as well. Shout out, big shout out to my guy, Cliff, over at Alouette's Flight Deck. Y'all go subscribe to their channel and follow them on Twitter and Instagram and all that, man. We were supposed to have a cigar together at Grey Cup. Obviously, things didn't work out the way they were supposed to. But, my brother, this is for you. We're going to have one of these next year at Grey Cup 111 in BC. So, this is the best I can do right now, brother. I know it's at the end of it, but every content creator for the CFL deserves one of these. Because we all put that work in. And big shout out to all y'all. So, y'all ain't sit here to hear me talk about cigars and friends and all that. Let's get into the video, y'all.
Don't kick the dudes with dreads.
Welcome everybody, it's Coachphil reaction. I'm back with another video. Ah! That ain't work like I thought it would. Let's try that again. What's good everybody, it's Coachphil with Coachphil Reacts, and I am back with another video. So, it's been a really nice few days to finally just decompress for a little bit, and then boom, jump right back into it. I kind of needed it, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't even really like Thanksgiving, because Thanksgiving, you know, it is what it is. I'm not really like a big Thanksgiving person, you know. But I really took a couple days to just breathe for a minute, and I'm glad you're still here. Because now the season's over, I know people are like, well, what are we going to do now? Like, there's a lot of stuff I'm working on behind the scenes. Obviously, I'm working on, you know, the season reviews, all that stuff for every team. That's a lot of work to put into it. Obviously, I'm also working on a compilation for everybody. I'm doing the funniest moments from every team, funniest moments from Coachphil, and also just a little behind the scenes footage, like stuff that, I guess bloopers, but also like fun things, like things like film that I got while I was on tour that I didn't post. And so, and even stuff you probably have seen, or maybe you haven't seen it, but I'm gonna put a little compilation together of that, and kind of like a season in review of like the journey that we've been on together. So I'm working on that, and obviously Deep in the Game. Deep in the Game is obviously the segment that I do, you know, a little hour interview, whatever the case be, with players, past, present, and all that stuff. You guys have seen it. And I'm working on getting more people on there. Thursday, I will be posting the video of Deep in the Game, my interview with Reggie Stubblefield, my dog Reggie. Shout out to you, Reggie, for coming on in advance. And got a few more people lined up for y'all, so just keep supporting it. I appreciate y'all. And one thing I'm working on also, another thing, like a thing I was kind of hesitant about. I was up till 5 o'clock in the morning pondering over it, because there's just an idea that popped in my head. I said, and it's more of like a piece of me that I want to kind of share and also just do with y'all, because not a lot of people do it, and maybe it won't take off. Maybe if it does take off, great. If it doesn't, okay. But I love to read. I love reading when I have time and filling my brain with knowledge. There's always so much stuff you can read on the internet, you know what I'm saying? But nothing beats having a good book, you know, just sit, read, learn, and read memoirs, history stuff, all that stuff about football. But also, like, I got like 5 Pioneer Woman books, and I love to cook. So we might get a Coachphil cooking segment with all the Ree Drummond's, you know, recipes out of her book. But like I said, this is more of like a, want to share with you guys what was given to me. These are all books I got that were given to me. If you have books that you want me to take a look at, read, and talk about, we kind of read it together. That's what I want this thing to be. You know, everyone, you know, find a book, we read it together. Kind of, even though I don't have the book, read along. We kind of just learn together, get more knowledge, because I love learning and I love understand the game at a different level and try to be more in tune so I can be able to talk it with you guys. Well, how can I talk it if I don't, learn and reading? Because read is fun to mental. Let me say that again. Reading is fun to mental. Got it. All right. So the first book I got, I'm gonna share with y'all is it's actually a really good one. It's signed too. It's Smoke and Mirrors: Life in the CFL with Richie Hall. This one right here was obviously one that everybody knew Richie Hall and CFL is, but this is obviously kind of like a memoir from what I understand, and this is probably gonna be the first one we're gonna read together, man. I kind of skimmed at like how long it was gonna be, because I don't want to read some long ass book and everybody like, oh, here we go. No, it's actually interesting. It's broken down into 4 quarters, but it's like the chapters are in quarters. So I really like this. This is a very, 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 very unique way of doing it, and it drew me in. So we're gonna read that one first. I would love to read this one. I also was given a DVD. Now I don't really have a DVD player. My computer doesn't have a CD-ROM type thing. It's one of the new age ones, but I will find a way to get this ripped and we can watch together here on the channel. I have All In, a behind the scenes look at the team and event that made history. Yeah, y'all, it's self-explanatory what that one is. So we got a lot of books here, people, so just follow along here. All right, we also got Regina Rams, a winning tradition. This one's good. Shout out to all my Regina Rams folks out there. It was great to get to see University game when I first came to town. The story of the Saskatchewan Roughriders, Green Grit. Just ignore it. I know the green screen is messing up the book. It's green. It's all green. Kermit green. So just accept it. This one's a thick one, man. I don't even. It's just a lot. This might be one I just read in private. This one's a lot right here. This one also very, 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 very interesting reading this one. Offensive and Defensive Line Play by Gomer Jones. This one, man, I might have to read this one too. This might be for all my other coaches and people that love the technical side of football. It's a little older of a book, but this one, very interested in reading that one, man. That's pretty good. West Riders Best, 1966, Before, Then, and After by Rob Vanstone. I'm gonna take it. This is the full history up to at that point of the Saskatchewan Roughriders. So this is the stuff I like. Understanding just history and respecting it and loving it and get a fonder appreciation for where it is. So this one right here is a good one right here. The Greatest Grey Cup Ever, 1989, Before, Then, and After. Now I did talk with Don Narcisse. Shout out to you, he talked about this squad right here. This was the one he got, and even on the back, they got a picture of the team. That's pretty cool. That's pretty dope right there. I like that. Read this. I'm gonna read this one too. If anybody's interested in that one. Another Rider book, Rider Pride: The Story of Canada's Best Loved Football Team. This one, and to be honest with you, I have yet to skim through it because it's just. It would be wrong of me to like just start reading it without y'all. So if y'all like that one, let me know. I also got a Regina Leader Post, Memories of Saskatchewan's Storied Stadium, Field of Green. This, and even on the back, this is pretty cool. I think it's a magazine. This is pretty cool. Right when Mosaic was the new Mosaic Stadium. This is pretty damn cool. Cause I really wish I could have experienced, I really wish I could have experienced it. I don't know. Something about it just, I don't know. Something about that stadium just calls history. And I wish I could have felt what everybody talked about the stadium. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good one. Robo Kicker, an Odyssey through the CFL with Dave Polson. Now I've seen David Polson. Sorry if I'm butchering your name, sir. I saw him a lot when I watched back all the CBC games and stuff like that. So very, very unique human being. I will say that he's very funny to me. So I didn't know he was a kicker, but Dave Ridgway, Robo Kicker with Dave Polson. So it's not just about Dave Polson, it's about him too. All right, and then we're down to the nitty gritty. The Rider Book of Lists, 100 lists honoring 100 years of the Saskatchewan Rough Riders, also featuring 6 degrees of Rider Nation. New information for the Rider Nation. Bars. I like this. This is pretty cool right here. Wait, I'm just going like, oh, they got stats. They got everything up in here. So, this is, okay. All right. I like that. All right, and then lastly, we have Saskatchewan Rough Riders' first 100 years. Ignore the honking car. This right here, skim through real quick. I don't want to skim through, but it's, oh my gosh, this is pretty dope. This is pretty, and it got pictures for my public school educated self and decent college education can read it. But yeah, man, this is pretty cool. So I think if you, out of all the books y'all see right there, please let me know which one you're interested in and which one you would like for me to read. I'm really leaning towards Smoke and Mirrors, Life in the CFL with Richie Hall. I think that's the one I want to read first with everyone. I'm trying to read to y'all. And here's how I want to go about it. All right, so let's just keep it a bean. Let's just keep it funky. Let's just keep it real. All right. So there are 26 chapters. There's 4 sections with 26 chapters altogether. And the chapters don't even look that long, about 5 to 9 pages. So here's what I want to do. This is what I'm thinking. If you know a better way of attacking this, let's talk about it in the comments section, because I think this will be fun. I think this will be something different. I think this will be something outside the box, because I always see people give reviews on books, but they don't really read the books with their people. And I know reading is not for everybody. Hell, I just love reading. It's fun to me. And I'm not trying to sit here and read and be like, have y'all think, oh God, this is boring. No, I'm gonna make it entertaining. I'm gonna make it funny. I'm gonna put my little zhuzh on it. But it's 26 chapters in 4 sections, or however the hell you want to say it. But only 202 pages. Oh, there's an overtime section. So 223 pages. That's not bad. I think we can make it through that. I think what we'll do is we'll do the first quarter. That's 5 chapters. That's about 30 pages or so. It's the next chapter starts on page 48, so that's about 38 pages of whatever, 38 pages to read. So if y'all are interested in me, and after we read the first chapter, if y'all still interested in it and you want me to keep going with it, cool. If not, that's okay, but I'm gonna still read it. There might be somebody that really likes the book and actually wants to do it, but I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna do it. Let me know what y'all think of the story. I really want to read Richie Hall's story, because I would love to be able to talk with the man. I've heard great things about him. A few people have come to me and said, you should get Richie. I put it on Instagram, and I said, who would you guys like for me to have next on Deep in the Game? And I've had a lot of Richie Hall. So it's great to get a book given to me about him, and I'm going to read it. And if you guys have any books on your team's history, whether it's Scamilton, Montreal, Ottawa, damn near Calgary, BC, Toronto, Edmonton. I know Edmonton's one I really want to read. If there's a book about like everything before and then when the name change happened, so I can, get in my cerebellum what happened. So if y'all got any books you want to send them to me, cool. Hit me up. Let me know, man. If you got any of that stuff, man, I'd love to read it. And if you want me to have it, cool. If you want me to send it back, I'll send it back. But let's do that, y'all. And yeah, that's pretty much this video. We got a lot more content on the way. I'm going to try different things leading up to all the stuff. I'm going to be hitting the road again here in a few weeks or so to go up north and cover the draft, cover the combine. I'm going to interview some people, do some fun stuff. We just going to keep rolling. I'm already into 2024 mode, like I said at the end of the Grey Cup video. We're going to keep rolling, y'all. I don't want to take a break. I don't like taking breaks. I knew I had to for a couple days, obviously, because of I needed it. And we're going to keep rocking, y'all. So, again, Continue to be great, strive for greatness, all that jazz, and always remember.
Stay tuned, TV land. I've got a little tricks up my sleeve, and I'll guarantee you tonight, the Giants gonna snap.